Our plans. During our nomad life, our plans change constantly, but that also makes it very interesting and fun, and I love planning. So, where have we been so far? What happened so far? So our big adventure started on March 30th, 2024. We left Reno, Nevada, and we rented a car and we drove down to Costa Mesa. We stayed at Paul's brother so we could see his family again, his two brothers and his mother, before we would leave the country. So from March 31st until April 1st, we were there. On April 2nd, we took the flight to London. There we spent the night at the Hotel Air in Gatwick. That was super cool. So, and then we got another flight to Istanbul, our first destination, where I got my gamma knife treatment done to get rid of a second pituitary gland tumor. I made a 4-part series about that. The first part is here, about the MRI. So that was quite an adventure and it's not over yet. And then we took a bus on the 20th of April 2024 to Fethiye, down south Turkey. There we just stayed for like 4 nights or so at the F48 apart, but it was way too expensive, so we changed to Aiden Suite apart. That was super cool. That was super nice. So there we stayed for quite a while, April 24th until June 14th. And then we took ferries and a bus to go from Fethiye, South Turkey, through Greece to Belgrade, Serbia. That trip through Greece with the ferries, that was new. First, that wasn't the plan. We actually wanted to go back to Istanbul for a checkup MRI, but the doctor told us we should wait much longer for that. So we decided, okay, we don't have to go back to Istanbul and then from Istanbul all around to Montenegro or something. So we thought, you know what, let's just take the ferries through Greece. That sounds much more interesting than taking a bus. So, but Greece is quite expensive, so we didn't stay in Greece. Then Paul said, ooh, there is a direct train to Serbia, to Belgrade from Thessaloniki, Greece. Let's do that because we don't like buses, so we can take the train. But yeah, there was no train. You read something wrong or so we had to take a bus. But that bus ride was actually really good. That wasn't bad at all. So that's why we ended up in Belgrade, Serbia, before we came to Montenegro. This was also a really cool adventure, that 3-day move through Greece with 3 ferries and then with 1 bus through North Macedonia to Belgrade, Serbia. I made a 4-part series about that too. Here is the first part. That was an adventure as well. In Serbia, we stayed 28 days because then we get the monthly rate for the Airbnb. So we stayed in Serbia, Belgrade, from June 17th until July 15th, 2024. Then from Belgrade, Serbia, we took the night train to get to Ulcinj, Montenegro, where we are right now here. So my friend Silvana from Switzerland, her boyfriend's father is from Montenegro and he owns this house here. And Silvana told me, when I told her about our plans, she was like, oh, hey, Montenegro, my boyfriend's family has a house there. Maybe you could stay there. So I got in contact with the family, and yes, they are so nice. They let us stay here, even though they are renovating the house right now. So we just have I think it's their private room. So it's just 1 room with a balcony, where I am right now, and a bathroom. So there's no kitchen, but we have like a kitchen set up here outside. So anyways, I'm gonna make a lot of videos about that too, of course. And so here, just really quickly, thank you so much that we can stay here for free, even though you're renovating right now. Montenegro, unfortunately, is not very cheap, so we can actually only afford to stay here because we don't have to pay rent anywhere. So this is super cool. Here in Ulcinj, Montenegro, we're gonna stay for a while. That's also really nice, not always having to move around and stuff. If you're a nomad, a slow traveler, you wanna stay a while at the same place sometimes. So yeah, you get some rest as well. We've been here since July 16th, 2024. And now it kind of depends. So we have already our Airbnb in Split, Croatia. So Croatia is very expensive, so we only have an Airbnb there for 2 nights. And the only reason we're gonna do that is to meet some friends, Lisa and Danny. I've been walking Lisa's dog, Norman, for 8 years. I've been watching him every time they went on vacation. And so it'll be so fucking cool to meet them there. They're gonna be in Split, Croatia for 3 days, and exactly at that time we wanna be there so we can meet them. That is gonna be so cool. I'm so excited about that. So this will be from September 23rd through September 25th. Cool thing also, Paul's birthday is September 24th. So anyways, this is already booked, this is set. Then we want to be in Split, Croatia. So now the perfect thing would be if we could stay here until the 23rd. But I think the family that owns this house here, they want to come over on the 20th. So then of course we would have to leave on the 19th. So if we have to leave on the 19th, we thought we would go to Trebinje, Bosnia and Herzegovina, stay there until we go to Split, Croatia for the 23rd. If we can stay here until we have to be in Croatia, great, then we go directly to Croatia from here, and then we will go to Trebinje afterwards, to Bosnia and Herzegovina, Trebinje, because there it should also be much cheaper than Montenegro or Croatia. So then after Split, Croatia, we already booked an Airbnb for 28 days in Sarande, Albania. So that's like across from the island Corfu from Greece. So I'm super excited for that. So we already booked that a long time ago, and we booked that from September 30th through October 28th, 2024. So, and in Split, Croatia, we will only be until the 25th of September. So what are we gonna do between September 25th and the 30th? So now it depends. If we could stay here in Ulcinj, Montenegro, before we go to Croatia, then we would go after Croatia to Trebinje. But if we already go to Trebinje before Croatia, we don't know yet. Then we just take our time, 5 days time, to go from Split, Croatia to Saranda, Albania. So we would probably take ferries, maybe a ferry to Dubrovnik, Croatia, then a ferry to Italy somewhere, then a ferry to Albania. Like, we'll see. That's all open. So after Albania, we are not quite sure yet what's gonna happen. We also found this app, Trusted House Sitters. So maybe we're gonna check out what's available there. If there is something in that area, we can do some pet sitting or house sitting, and then you can stay in that house, in that apartment for free. So that would be super cool. If we find something in North Macedonia or Bulgaria or Romania, we will see what's available. But maybe there's nothing available. So kind of the plan will be that after Albania, we would stay in November for 1 month in North Macedonia, and then December we would probably be in Bulgaria, and then in December I have to get my checkup MRI in Istanbul in Turkey. So now we are getting to 2025 with our plans. Before I continue with those, I just want to say a big reason why I'm doing this video is to kind of tell you where we will be, and maybe you can visit us, we can meet up somewhere. Yeah, maybe you're in the area, so then let us know. Okay, so 2025, for now, the plan is to fly to Southeast Asia. Super excited about that, never been. So January, we wanna be in Taiwan and attend that raffle. They have, I think it is until April 2025 or June 2025, there is like a raffle when you arrive in Taiwan, and I think you have to stay there longer than 3 days. You can attend a raffle. You just can win money to spend there. I don't know, I just thought it was super fun, it was super cool. So yeah, let's go there. So January, Taiwan. Yeah, we want to fly to Hanoi, Vietnam, and then there is a direct train to Da Nang. And then we want to stay in Da Nang from February until April 2025. So for 3 months, Da Nang, Vietnam. Then 2 months, May and June in Cambodia. Then 3 months, Thailand. For right now, we were thinking there is this little island next to Koh Samui, Koh Phanang, to spend a month there. I so want to spend some time on an island. That would be so cool. I really hope we'll do that. And then maybe Krabi for the other 2 months in Thailand. We don't know yet, just ideas. As I mentioned, our plans change constantly. And then 3 months Malaysia, most likely Penang, And we are getting to 2026 already. So 2 months Indonesia, January and February, then 3 months in the Philippines, San Fernando City. So you see there is a dollar bag, a money bag sign there. That means that it's already paid, or we can stay there for free. So Paul has friends in the Philippines. They own apartment complexes there, so that is also super nice. They said we can stay there for free, so I'm super excited for that. And they usually go every year to the Philippines. I think it's between November and March. So, and we will be there March, April, May, so we still get to see them for a month. So that would be super cool. Then we were thinking June, July, Okinawa, and then August 2026, Hiroshima, Japan. There is a money bag there again because my friend Irie from Reno, she is so cool, and she said, oh hey, her aunt lives in Hiroshima and she has a big house with lots of rooms and we probably could stay there for free, and she would try to make it to the house as well so we could meet her. I'm so excited for that. I really hope that's gonna happen. And after Japan, we thought to close up our Asia tour with South Korea, September 2026. Then finally, before we continue our adventures, hey, let's go home. Well, kinda home. My home is wherever I am right now, but with that I mean let's go home from where I'm from, Switzerland, Bern. Hey, so my plan is in October 2026 to come home to Bern, to Switzerland for a month to see everybody. Paul has to renew his passport, so he can probably do that there. So November 2026, hopefully Brazil, and then December 2026, Paraguay. In Paraguay, Paul found on the internet a Germanic community. Austrian people founded it, and there are lots of Germans and Austrians and I think also Swiss people, but people from all over the world. They live there and they raise organic meats and plants. So this community, El Palacio Verde, is self-sufficient and is also a really good option as plan B, meaning if like the shit hits the fan, to bug out and live there. Or a lot of people also think about going there as retirement and stuff. So anyways, it just sounds really interesting and we really would like to see that. And maybe in the future we want to invest in there, we want to get a house or something. We don't know yet, but hey, we want to check it out. So for 1 month, we hope in December 2026 we can go there and check all that out. And we just want to travel through almost all South America and Central America. The plan is to stay in each country 1 month, so we get to see a lot of countries. So then January 27, Uruguay, February, Argentina, really looking forward for that, to try all the great meat. March, Chile, April, Bolivia, by the way, we're in year 2027 already. May, Peru, June, Ecuador, July, Colombia, August, Panama, September, Costa Rica, October, Nicaragua, November, Honduras, December, El Salvador. Now we are getting to 2028, Yucatan, Mexico. And then that will be the end of the South America, Central America block. Then the plan will be to go to Spain, February 2028. Yes, I love planning, I know. And then March, Portugal, and then we want to take a boat to El Hierro. That's a little island from the Canary Islands, Spain. And there we have a friend who has a friend that lives in El Hierro. I don't know for how long yet, but she also says it's so great to live there. So you're away from all that crazy stuff. They are also trying to be self-sufficient. And so we want to check out that island, if this will be a good idea to go there if the shit hits a fan or for retirement or whatever. So we would like to stay there a month to check out the island El Hierro. And that would be April 2028. And hey, if we'll be already there in the Canary Islands, the idea would be to rent a catamaran, live on a catamaran, and visit all the other Canary Islands. So La Palma, La Gomera, Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Fuerteventura, Lanzarote, all those. And then we could sail to Morocco and spend a month in Morocco. That would be another block. And then why not go back to Switzerland again, August 2028, spend a month there. And then, what then? We don't know yet, but we have lots of ideas. Probably living on a catamaran again and just travel around. There are many different ideas. These are our plans for right now, and as mentioned, they keep changing all the time, but that also makes it fun and adventurous. So if you think you'll be somewhere close by where we are at the same time, please let me know. That would be so cool. Or if you have a place where we could stay somewhere, please let us know as well. That is also always really appreciated. I'm super excited for the continuing of our adventure. Subscribe here. I'm gonna make more such videos about our plans, so you kind of know where, when we will be. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep following me on my adventure, Aline's Adventures. Bye.